What's up, everybody? It's your boy Yato, and I'm finally back. Hopefully, with more consistent videos now that Bleach is finally back. Seeing all the praise and the love the series has been getting, especially over the past few days, is amazing. Especially considering all the crap that Bleach fans have had to deal with over the years, expecting it to come back, singing its praise, and just overall preaching the value of the whole series to come back. Now, before I get into my video, I want to make sure you guys sub to the channel. I only have like 16 subs. Let's run that number up. Give your boy a like and share this video if you enjoy it, alright? So I'm going to start off by saying this is not going to be a scene by scene review. I've seen so many people doing that, as well as watch alongs, which is amazing. You know, the more people giving exposure to Bleach, the better. But I'm just not going to do that because I don't think I excel in that type of video. Instead, I'm going to kind of go over my general thoughts about the episodes, as well as talk about the things that they took out, as well as the things that they added from the manga, just in case you're an anime only, or maybe like me, you know, you're completely caught up, you love the manga, and you kind of want to just compare and see what they've added, since Kubo did say that there's going to be anime exclusive content, as well as seeing the things that they might have taken out for whatever reasons, which would also be interesting to find out in the future. I'm also going to be talking about things at the end, like the animation, the choreography of the fight scenes, pacing, and things like that. So, episode 1 covers the contents of chapters 480 to 484. We start off by seeing Eburn breaking a hollow bait pill, um, which we actually haven't seen since the Substitute Shinigami arc, when Uryu and Ichigo fought to see who could kill the most hollow to try to settle a petty argument. Um, so it's been a while since we actually seen that mechanic used, so I kind of just wanted to mention that in case anybody was wondering why all of a sudden there were so many hollows appearing, just as the new recruits got into town, and which was unfortunate because they're new, so they're gonna have a hard time with that. But luckily, it was a nice segue to introduce, or reintroduce, I should say, the main cast of the show, and it also kind of showcased the difference in skill between the main cast and a new recruit. Like, they got basically one shot immediately, and someone like Orihime, which excels in healing and defense, was able to fend off what, four hollows by flinging one away. So I think that was also a good showcase of the main cast's power. Next, we have an introductory scene of Ryu and Shino, which is actually Kaku's, I think it's his cousin or his sister, one of those, which has actually been changed and or combined with their arrival scene to Karakura Town, because in the manga, you actually get a panel of Shino posing. You kind of get to see how Ryu is a slacker, and the dude with the afro taking them to Katakura Town. She also hits him too. But the scenes of what she says and the things she does, they kind of combined with the arrival to Karakura Town. I feel like that was probably to make some room for the things that we see later on, which is nice. And I don't think it necessarily messes with the story at all, so that's also good. We also get some anime exclusive scenes. In the manga, the Hollows appear to attack Ryu instantly, but in the anime, he seems to like walk around a bit, explore Karakura Town, or I should say patrol. You get to see beautiful scenes or shots of the city, of the lights, of the buildings, and it's a really nice treat considering that the main arc isn't necessarily focused here. So it's nice to kind of see the town in its updated glory. We then get to also see some beautiful introductory scenes for the main cast. Like I stated earlier, Orihime using her reject, Chad possibly injuring an entire apartment building full of people, Uryu juking around doing aerial spins for absolutely no reason just to kill some hollows, and finally Ichigo just decimating the rest of them. All of that was like a nice little intro for the newcomers. It's kind of a also, as well as like a reminder for maybe like the not so hardcore fans, because I'm pretty sure if you're a hardcore Bleach fan, you know who these people are already. So that wasn't for us, but it was a visual treat, so I did enjoy that. At this point, the anime exclusive content is pretty much done for. The rest of the episode is pretty much what's in the source material. They bring it to life very nicely. It's choreographed beautifully. You know, them flying through the skies, the attacks, everything is gorgeous. You do get a couple things that are taken out that I did want to briefly mention, like a panel where you see Hiyori and Lisa. I think it's kind of sad we didn't get that because you don't really see them again in this arc, I believe, maybe until like the end. So that's kind of a bummer. But in that panel, you also see Hiyori stating that she thinks that she smells a Soul Reaper, and you also see a little distortion on the wall in the street that she's walking down. So, you know, it's kind of a bummer that we didn't get to see that. However, it didn't really expand upon that in the manga anyway. So I'm pretty sure the reason why they took it out is because they added those introductory scenes, as well as Ryu walking around the city. So maybe, or it just wasn't important, or they, you know, took it out to make space for those other scenes. There was also a scene when Eburn kicks Ichigo out the window. After that, he actually tells him in the manga to follow him. And they kind of go a little distance away first before they start the confrontation. However, it seems like here, right when he kicks him out the window, they start talking and the confrontation starts right then and there. So that is a couple differences from the manga versus the anime that they did happen to take out or change. So my overall thoughts on the first episode are just loads of positive. Putting my nostalgic um, lenses and my extreme love for this series aside, the animation was beautiful and crisp, movie quality basically. The backgrounds were gorgeous. Everything from the Soul Society's background to the World of the Living background, everything was just gorgeous. The color corrections for Zangetsu's attack, you know, gold and Shikai, black and Bankai, which they finally did a correction because, you know, it's always been blue and red. Kubo stated that it was supposed to always be gold and black. So I'm very happy, as I'm sure he is, that they finally did it right this time. And from the little fighting we did get to see, I see no reason not to be excited for more. More, longer, bigger scale fights. I just know it's going to be amazing. I mean, the character designs and the voice acting in this episode were top notch. I mean, everything from the casual speaking to the dramatic scenes, like, it was all great. As for my rating for the episode, you probably already guessed it, but for a comeback episode after 10 years, I gotta give it a solid 10 out of 10. I mean, I honestly don't have any real valid complaints. Everything about it, as I stated before, was just amazing. The quality, the music, you know, the animation, the fluidity, the extra little details you get, like the reflections on the Quincy's masks, everything, like everything they did, you can just feel the love and the hard work. And I really appreciate that as a lover of the series, as I'm sure all of you guys do as well. Um, we also have the opening scene to look forward to. The opening, you know, the opening scene and song. We didn't actually get that in this episode. We got the ending song, which was fire. I mean, Bleach has always been known to have amazing, you know, amazing music. So I'm not even worried about that. But that is a little bit extra that we have to be excited about, especially with all the good things that are happening with Bleach right now. We could possibly get a game in the future, you know, an actual PS5 console game. So that's also something that could be possible as well. Um, Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. As you guys can tell, I'm so excited for the return of Bleach. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week for my review for episode 2. Peace.